Interesting. Hi guys. That's my computer. I haven't been live in a minute, but I wanted to say for some reason it's not letting me go live this like horizontally, which is weird. That's weird to me, even though my picture was horizontal. Weird. Okay, so I am on here to tell you about my long COVID experience, which was wild. And as you guys know, if you listen to any of my stories or whatnot, I found out about the nicotine test later into my long COVID journey. And it helped me the most. And so they sent me like 8 or 9 questions to answer, and I figured I would just come live on here and answer those questions for you. In case you're interested. Hi, Cool. Just in case you're interested. First they said like, oh, what's your name, hometown, occupation, favorite hobby? All right, well, you guys know I'm Tara Erickson. I'm in LA. My occupation is I'm an actor and a creator. And yeah, you guys know I'm on the Real Rejects. And my favorite hobby, my job is watching movies, but my favorite hobby would still be like sitting on the couch and snacking and watching TV. I've recently gotten really addicted to reality. I think it's because I can't call out what is going to happen. Versus movies and TV, I watch so much of it that I feel sometimes like I know what's going to happen. And maybe that's why I'm addicted to reality. I don't know. That's a favorite hobby. But also, I love going out to eat and drink with friends and going to restaurants and stuff. And so number 2, they said, could you quickly... Oh, we already did that. They said, when did you first get long COVID or ME/CFS, which is myalgia endophthalmometriosis or chronic fatigue syndrome, which goes with long COVID? My lowest point was probably in January. I got COVID in December, but then it progressively got worse. And that's why you guys stopped seeing me on the Real Rejects. I was gone for like 3 months. It was the worst. And I was like, is this ever going to go away, or am I stuck like this forever? It was terrible. And a lot of it is like you have major brain fog, and my memory is still really crappy, to be honest. Also, hi Leon, hi SGH81, love you guys. Oh yeah, they said sexy stainless steel fridge, which I love and think is very funny. Thank you. I know it's not like the best background, but my head's covering the kitchen. Anyway, my lowest point, I think, was the whole thing during long COVID. So it said, what point of your healing journey did you find out about nicotine patches, and what was your original reaction to the idea? So I found out about nicotine patches, the nicotine test, during my long COVID, when I would be on Reddit every day to be like, what do we do? What can I do to get rid of this? And then finally someone sent me, I think, a direct message saying that I needed to look up the nicotine test, contact them on Twitter and Instagram, that they're very helpful. And once I went on Twitter on the nicotine test, I saw all of these people just shouting about how they had long COVID, but they tried the nicotine test and nicotine patches and they were able to get back to their life. And I was like, this is wild. Okay, now, just so you know, it is only nicotine patches. You don't pick up smoking, don't chew the gum. There's science behind it. They published a paper. I read all of that before I did the nicotine test. There's something about nicotine that is a stronger agent than SARS. So once I started patching, I started to get a little bit of energy back and I had less brain fog. And the main killer for me was depression and the chronic fatigue syndrome. It felt like I was just constantly tired 24/7 and I couldn't do anything to help it. And that was really difficult for me to deal with. And that'll just, if you have chronic fatigue syndrome, you also get super extra depressed, like on top of it, because you are just like, you feel dead to the world. It's the weirdest thing. So on the nicotine patches, I first had a patch. I know you guys can see my kitties. They're back here. And I'll answer your guys' questions in just a second in the live. But I want to keep updating you. I just want to get through these questions because the nicotine test really did help me a bunch during my long COVID journey, and I'm really thankful for them. I'm feeling obviously a lot better now, as you guys have seen. I'm back to the real rejects, and I'm back acting and working and stuff, which is great. But there's still some ups and downs on the nicotine patches. When I first did it, I started with 1 milligram. When you put on a patch, the lowest is 7 milligrams. You don't cut it in half. If you guys need info on it, follow the nicotine test. They have a whole document that I followed, that I looked at. So I started with like 3 milligrams, and then I upped it to 5, and then I upped it to 7 milligrams. Once I was on 7 milligrams, I did have a Herx reaction, which is like you can kind of feel overly nauseous and kind of sick, and that's the nicotine doing its job to kind of kick the COVID out of your system. Again, read the document on the nicotine test so that you can be fully aware of what you're doing and know that when you feel the side effects like the headache, getting extra tired, that those are side effects of the nicotine. Once I got past the Herx reaction, I stood through it because I read all the documents. The 7 milligrams along with Prozac. So I was on nicotine patches probably for 2 to 3 weeks prior, and it helped me a lot. And it helped me get sort of my energy back. I was like, well, this is weird. I was starting to remember things, and I felt more like myself when I started to patch, which was great. But the biggest thing was the combination, because COVID wipes out all the serotonin from your gut, and I was deeply, deeply depressed. And when I finally got on Prozac, which was about 3 weeks into my nicotine journey, that combination together brought me all the way back. Yes, something about ACE2 inhibitors. Yes. So those ACE2 inhibitors, there is like the nicotine kind of gets in between that and the SARS and it helps stop it from sort of getting into your lungs. Again, the nicotine test is going to explain all the science behind it. And if you look at the paper they published, it has a lot of info. Safety man said, yeah, they said they didn't like the nicotine at the start of it, so started smoking again. LOL. I've never smoked in my life. Gross. It grosses me out. So, this, obviously, the nicotine test is not to say to pick up smoking at all. The only way that it works is just a patch transdermally through your skin. Smoking is most people, yes. So the reason that this study came about was that when COVID was started, there were smokers weren't getting COVID as easily. So they studied that and wondered why. But then obviously once smokers did get COVID, they had a way worse outcome because of their lungs and that you're putting in tobacco in your lungs and it's difficult. So that's why they started to study the nicotine. And anyway, and they did a whole study also on Prozac on rats, and my combination of nicotine patches and Prozac were the things that helped me the most. So rats that had COVID, once they were given an SSRI, had a better outcome. They became better, which is great. And for me, that's how I got back to me and got back to working. These two things literally saved my life. Thank you guys. Yes, I'm in red. I put on self tanner, which makes me feel prettier and just like it's a fake tan. But then that's why I can wear the red lipstick today, because you guys know I'm white as all F. And but self tanner helped me today. Hi Orlando. Thanks, John. You're very, very sweet. It's honestly, it's just good lighting. I've got lights. Watch, I'll show you. It's just good lighting. Look at me now. And now look at here. Good lighting. You see? We know the tricks in the business. Get good lighting and anybody can look pretty. I tell you that. So they asked me, what advice would I give new users who haven't started yet? My advice would be to start very, very small, but make sure that you go on to the nicotine test on Instagram and on Twitter. Go to their link tree. Their link tree has the documents. You click on it, it gives you all the instructions of how to begin and what to expect. It's a 20-page document, but people like don't read through it. They'll like do it and then be on Reddit or be on the Facebook page and be like, what do I do? And I'm like, do these people not read the document? It's wild to me. So read the document, start very, very slow, start at like 1 or 2 milligrams and slowly go up from there. So just note, you cannot cut patches in half. The lowest patch you're going to get is 7 milligrams of a nicotine patch. You have to just cut the backing off. If you cut the patch in half, it's not going to work. All of this is in the document. Start very, very low and slowly work your way up from there. That's what I did. And yes, I still actually patch now. Oh, that's sweet. Hi, Bucky. He said he just got off with Coy and John. That's cool. So thank you very much for that, SG. Anyway, the last 2 questions here for the long COVID stuff that I would like to answer says nicotine patches are not a magic pill. So what other medicine or supplements was useful in your recovery? I took a lot of freaking vitamins, but like I said, it's nicotine patches and Prozac that saved my life together, that got me out of the long COVID. Like that was really crappy. But also obviously, you know, vitamin D a lot. And I took K2. Hi, Ronaldo. Welcome from Argentina. That's cool. And yeah, that's it. So anyway, do you guys have, if you guys on here, I know you guys mainly know me as, you know, on The Real Rejects or as an actor, and a creator of being on here. I don't normally come on here, and I haven't really come on here and talked a lot about my long COVID stuff, but you guys knew that I had it because I was disappeared from social media for a long time. But, anyway, if you guys have any questions here and now, ask me, or just about anything else. We don't have to talk about this if you don't want to, but I wanted to get on here just for anyone who's dealing with COVID or has long COVID and you had questions about it. Hopefully that answered most of it. And hey, David. Oh, yeah, Bucky said he was on nicotine patches and Zoloft. So, yeah, there's people who are, I think, more aware of the combo that helps with COVID, which is great. And again, I was never a smoker. It grosses me out so much. I will not even go on a date with a smoker, even if they're like hot. I'm like, I can't do it. So, again, it's not about that. It's like the patching will help you. Again, I explained earlier in the video. You can rewind and watch it. Someone just asked, if you woke up, you were 70 feet tall, what's the first thing you would do? How would you have fun? If I was 70 feet tall, 70 feet tall, what would I do? You would just kind of be tall. You'd have a nice view of stuff. I guess maybe I'd walk like halfway to the ocean, and then since I'm 70 feet tall, I wouldn't have to go all the way or deal with traffic. I could just see the sunset. Bingo, baby. That's probably what I would do. That's kind of lame though, right? Like, you can't really go to a restaurant. You can't really go out because you're 70 feet tall. You're going to be knocking down buildings. Honestly, I don't want it, but if I had to have it, I guess it would be viewing the sunset. How long did it take me to start feeling better? I had it twice. My medical issues were kind of boosted. Yes. So, John, it honestly took me three months to feel better. So it does take a while once you're in it. That was my second time having COVID. I think my long COVID journey started when I first got it, but it wasn't as bad. I recovered, but I think that I wasn't as aware of my depression. I was able to just like kind of get by and get through it. But then once I got it again last winter, it was no go. It was just, it kind of piles on top of each other because that COVID stays hidden in your system and can kind of pile up. Did you ever get the spokesman gig for the cruise? They definitely should have won the spokesman gig for the cruise. I don't know. Did I? And yes, I had the vaccine and a booster. Yeah, 3 months. I know it's a long time, but that was like, some people have long COVID for years and years. And I think I did too. Like I said, I think it started in 2021 and I just got like depressed, but it was fine. I could stick through it. And I was like, I'll just be on my Adderall because I have ADD and just kind of like push through and take caffeine. But once I got COVID the second time, I mean, I started patching before I did Prozac, but then I read all the studies about how to wipe serotonin from your gut. Nicotine was helping me in a lot of ways, but I had lost a lot of serotonin. So once I was on Prozac, that I was able to get back to life. First time I had it was a mild cold. The second I was out of commission. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of people, John. A lot of people got COVID like twice. The first time for me was like 10 to 14 days. And then the second time, as I said, it took me 3 months to get better. I was so depressed, guys. I posted on my Instagram every day being like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Like, it was terrible, the worst. So I am so glad when I found the nicotine tests. They were so helpful. I messaged them on Twitter and they got back to me right away. And also the nicotine test on Instagram, I messaged them there and they got back to me. They'll give you quick notes. I mean, there's scientists and doctors on there. And but they literally got back to me in messages and was like, read this, or here's a link, or here's what I did. If you ask them a question, obviously they can't go into long detail. They have followers and things they're doing a lot of research on this, but also hi, the movie guy. But they're very, very helpful. About to see a movie with friends, wanted to drop by. Thank you, Ryan's channel. Thank you, that's so sweet. Yeah, I was telling you guys the reason I look pretty today is because I was doing I did a fake tanner. I did a double layer of fake tan, and when I am tan, I can wear the red lipstick because you guys know I am white as all get up, and tanning makes me feel better, but I don't need to be in the sun, so I did a fake one. John said he has degenerative arthritis. Yeah, he felt horrible when he had COVID. Yeah, totally. I mean, it makes the underlying issues a lot worse. But yeah, for me, it made my depression and my tiredness. And I still have brain fog. My memory is still not great. Like, literally, you guys, when I was at the Real Rejects, hi, Kelly. I was at the Real Rejects and Andrew goes, oh, that reminds me, it's the same composer from The Crow, which you just watched. And I was like, oh no, I haven't seen it. And they were like, yeah, you did. And Greg was like, you just watched it last week. And I was like, I did? Like, no joke. And then it came back to me and I was like, right, The Crow, great movie, great movie. But my is still not, which is why long COVID is connected to, which you'll see this, MECFS, which is myalgia endometriosis, which is just brain fog, and chronic fatigue syndrome. That's like linked to long COVID. Hi from Brazil. That's hi Bruno. Yeah, Mike, it was scary. It was freaking weird. And my memory is still not great, but I will tell you, once I started doing 5 to 7 milligram patching, it was like all my friends saw me come back once I was on the Prozac and patches. They were like, wow, like your brain came back. Like you're bright. Like you seem brighter, and like your intelligence is back. Because I'm telling you, when you have long COVID and you feel that depressed and that down, I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to do anything. You just are like, it's bad. It's just not good. And I'm like, yep. Like, I couldn't even talk. I would go to my friend's house and I would lie on the couch. He would cook me dinner, thank God. And then he would let me use his bathtub to take a Epsom salt bath, because that helps with the inflammation. And I wouldn't talk. I would just eat the food. I would watch some TV and then I would leave. In the beginning, he used to give me a ride back and forth he would pick me up so that I could like see someone, cook me dinner, drop me back off at home. It was the worst. I mean, having long COVID is terrible. And yes, Kelly said, we appreciate you being transparent with your COVID journey. Yeah, I always was. I mean, I was posting all the time on Instagram. There's some friends that had to unfollow me because they were like, it got too dark. And I was like, I get it, man. I'm just being honest. I was like, because I think there's other people out there who have COVID or have long COVID who might want to hear from someone else who's dealing with it terribly. Because I was scared. I thought like I was the only one. I was like, it's going on 2 months. Am I going to die? And then there was other people reaching out to me, thankfully, that saw me sharing and was like, hey, it took me 3 months. It took me, just hang in there. It took me 2 months. Like, you'll get there. And that was very helpful. Um, yeah, David said, oh, the memory fart. That must explain the Nightmare on Elm Street fiasco. Yeah, I wish. I mean, maybe, but not. I legit thought I clicked A Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Child. That's what I thought I clicked. And then we still just were like, this seems so new. Why do they have cell phones? Like, I didn't know Nightmare on Elm Street 5, A Dream Child, was made in 2010. Yeah, what a fiasco that was. If you guys aren't aware, I'm on the Real Rejects, and they're talking about movie reactions that I did. Oh, thanks, Bruno. That's really, really sweet. And yes, John said it scared him feeling that week. Yeah, it scared me too. I was like terrified of what was going to happen and if I was ever going to get my energy back or my brain back or my feelings back. I just was like, whatever. I would just lay in the dark. I couldn't work. I couldn't do anything. It was terrible. It was one of your favorite episodes. I'm glad, David. We assumed it was going to be very funny. When people, I'll explain the story very quickly. Me and Roxy were watching Nightmare on Elm Street, the whole franchise. I thought I clicked Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Child, which is Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I didn't. I clicked Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake from 2010, which is like Nightmare on Elm Street 9. And we watched the whole thing not knowing that it was the remake. And we were like, this seems new. Wow, why are they using all the pranks in the same plot as like the first movie? They're just like stealing from the first movie. This is so weird, but it's because it was a remake, y'all. It was such a big mistake on our part, and I was the one that clicked it. It's so bad. So Mike said, just started season 3 of Chucky. This series is bonkers. Oh, I'm glad. Yes, Mike, I hope we can finish this series too. Rewatch the first season, episode 1 and 2, that just dropped. So rewatch that with us if you want. We need the views to be going up on that. Yeah, the Elm Street remake is awesome. Kelly said one of her friends had long COVID from her first infection, then got COVID 3 more times after that. Such a struggle for her. Yes. So, maybe share with her the nicotine test if she's still struggling with it. And also getting on an SSRI or an antidepressant also really helps. If she hasn't tried either of those, I would highly recommend it because that's what helped me. I fully understand that. I got it. I think I got it. I think that the last winter was my second time, but who knows? I mean, it could have been my third time. I honestly, I don't know. No, we won't forget to watch Freddy versus Jason. We're going to be watching that because we need to start Friday the 13th. We have to watch that first so we know who the hell Jason is. So we're going to be getting to that actually this week. Probably Friday the 13th, Bruno. Oh, I'm so glad you liked the reaction of The Crow. That was such a good movie. Dang, I was like, how did I not see this movie? I had to go look it up. Not a cruise. It was the Dream Island giveaway with Omaze. Dream Island giveaway. Oh, you mean the one where I was hosting, where I was like the host, like I was the commercial for Omaze? Yeah, I got that. That was years ago, but yeah, I was a host for Omaze for a couple of commercials. John says he has Chucky dolls all over his house. Instagram is awesome to buy the exact scale Chucky dolls. Okay, Instagram is awesome to buy it. Not like Amazon. That's good. That's good to know. Mike. So Mike said, I know someone who got COVID in October of 2020 still hasn't regained his sense of smell and taste. I will tell you right now, Mike, that there is a bunch of studies through the nicotine test that people who patched just for like a week got their sense of smell and taste back. So it's worth a try. That's why I came on here to share my experience. If you go back to the beginning of the video, I shared a bunch more about the nicotine test and patching. But if you go to the nicotine test on Instagram or Twitter, they'll explain all of it. And there's a document you can follow, but they really helped me get through it. Are we getting update on the hair situation or is it staying or changing? Yeah. Oh my God, Ben, you remember, it's staying because I'm like, well, I book with the longer hair and all these people came into my, because I was thinking about cutting my hair. I was like, do I just cut it all off just for something new? And there was so many PTSD stories that dropped into my Instagram of girls being like, you're going to go on Instagram, you're going to see people with long hair, and you're just going to start sobbing. And I was like, all right, maybe we'll just leave it long. I'm all right with that. Thank you, Nelson. Yeah, happy Pride Month. I'm good, Nelson. I'm just kind of updating everybody on my long COVID experience, just telling the story. So if you go back and watch the beginning of this video, you see the juice. Yeah, thanks, Ben. That's so sweet. What else? And yes, we are going to watch Freddy versus Jason, but we have to watch Nightmare on Elm Street first. And I only look really pretty because of the lighting. I did this before. Okay, so here's me without the lighting. Okay. Also, here's my kitty. Isn't he so cute? Oh, my phone won't let me. Okay, there's my kitty. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. What a cute cat. And now, see, good lighting changes everything. Makes me look 10 years younger, 5 years younger, whatever. Halloween franchise we have seen, but we might rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. Most of the stuff that me and Roxy are doing is like first time watching. Like we have not seen Friday the 13th or the Chucky series, etc. Bruno said that he laughed a lot with the reaction videos we made about Rec, the movie Rec, R-E-C, which I did that with Greg. That is such a good movie, you guys. If you have not seen Rec, it's an indie film that I was like 10 out of 10. That's one of my, I mean, I'd say top film. Like they made that a great story. The way they filmed it, it was excellent. It's so good, and it's an indie, and they didn't use like a huge budget. That's very sweet, Mike. Thank you. He says, I still look pretty without the lighting. I'm like, well, it does make a difference. You guys are sweet. Yes, cat people unite. Kelly. I have two. One's there. Where's the other one? Oh, she's up there. Is there? That little tyke. Mika's up there, and Grinch is over there. How goes the Halloween house decorations? Prepper, I love what you did last year, and I look forward to what you do this year. Yeah, Ben, it's going good. I mean, all of my Halloween decorations are in my closet on the stairs. They take up the whole stairwell. The stairs go up to the upper part, which is where other people live up there, but I can have the stairwell, and that's where all of my Halloween decorations go because I have so many. It's bad. So I haven't gone shopping yet for any more because I'm like, I think I have too many. Oh, somebody has two kitties too, Gigi and Lucy. That's cute. Happy birthday to Maria Menounos. Oh, yeah. She used to run AfterBuzz where I used to work and do TV and movie reactions as well, which is fun. She's great. But now I'm just on The Real Rejects, and now here on my channel, I think I'm going to start reacting to reality television. What do you guys think about that? Is that cool? Because what I wanted to do was start watching, there's a new season of The Perfect Match, and film my reactions to those episodes. And I thought that would be fun. So, and I'm still thinking about doing it because it would be different from The Real Rejects. So it would go directly on this channel, my channel. Because I've really liked watching reality. It's bad. Sorry, I'm yawning. Okay, who's your favorite movie director? Ooh, that's a good question. Who is it? Oh, Roxy raves about MILF Manor. I have not watched that. Somebody said The Conjuring is a terrifying film. I don't think I've seen that either. Maybe I have, but we probably should watch that. Thank you so much, Ben. Yeah, of course. Much love. Love from the UK, Tara. Really enjoy your contributions with The Real Rejects. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you'll get through it. That's why I came on here, just in case anybody is still dealing with long COVID. crap, try out the nicotine test. It's what helped me. Hi, Sarah B. Okay, so yeah, you guys don't watch probably a lot of reality. So John, you can find my acting just just search me on IMDb. There's a few reels on there, but if you go and just search Tara Erickson on IMDb, you'll see most of my stuff. And just search me on Google. My website will pop up, stuff like that. So the difference between an agent and a manager, and an agent is normally a bigger company and they rep a lot of different people. A manager is kind of like boutique, and a manager is the one who pitches you, who's like, which projects are we going to find specifically tailored to you? And an agent sort of just submits like what you fit for. They'll pitch you sometimes too if you have a really good one, but a manager like will go focuses on you and you only, and is mostly always theatrical. Agents do commercials too. Managers don't tend to submit you for commercials. Yes, I am excited for Deadpool and Wolverine. That's going to be great. Oh, I saw The Conjuring. There's a video with my reaction. Do you see what I mean, guys? Brain fog. I'm like, did I watch it? I did. Great to know, Bruno. Sometimes we watch so many movies with the Real Rejects and just in life in general that I mean, you guys know I have a terrible memory. You guys know it. I really, sometimes I'm like, I don't remember. And then there's a lot of other things that I do. Like, give me a script and tell me to act this thing out and I got you. Like, I'll memorize a script and the words. I normally have to write it in my handwriting, but like, I got that. But there's other stuff that, I'll watch a thing, I'll react, and it kind of just like goes out of my brain. Which movie of yours would I recommend? I mean, A Real Killjoy is on my YouTube channel, on this channel. It's only 3 minutes. It's a fun little thing. I'm going to be raising funds to make A Real Killjoy 3. A Real Killjoy 2 is not on here. I dropped it when it first came out. And it's still private as of now. But Killjoy 1 is up there. And I'm going to be raising funds to make 3 in August. If you guys can go follow, if you want to, go follow the Seed and Spark campaign. So if you go to my Instagram and just click on the link tree, the first thing on there is Seed and Spark campaign. And we're not raising any funds yet. We won't do that till August, but I would love it. I would absolutely love it if you guys would just follow the campaign so you can keep updated on it. That would mean a lot to me. Oh yeah, the Saw reactions with Aaron are great. We love those movies. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Kelly says sometimes she can't remember 3 days ago. I get it, man. I know, yawns are contagious. I'm sorry. You know what actually has helped me is like, no joke, I'll do like a boost of oxygen and breathe it in and just and it kind of like, it helps me a little bit. I know that's weird. When do you film with the Real Rejects? Do you react to one movie or 2 a day? So normally we do 2 episodes of it. If it's a TV, we do 2 episodes in one sitting. For movies, sometimes I'll watch 2 in a day. Sometimes it's 1. And there are some days where I got to watch 3 in a day. Those are long, harder days. But I'm not complaining. I get paid to watch movies, which is pretty cool. The Real Rejects is how you were introduced to me. That's great. Some of your actions are so dang good. Always look forward to you and Rox. Yeah. And me and Roxy, with the She-Jacks, we have some new merch coming out, which is going to be a lot of fun. We have some t-shirts, you'll see. It's going to drop and you guys are going to love it. How long does the theater and performing arts course last? I'm not sure what course you're talking about, Bruno. Which one? Like through what? No, this is not a prescription. You can get Boost Oxygen from Amazon. They'll send you can get 1 bottle or 12. I normally just buy like the 12 pack. It's kind of pricey. It's like $90, but it does help me. It's so weird. I don't need it, but I'm like, I feel like it helps. I know, freebasing O2. I'm a weirdo. I know, we want to get purge pillows for sure, Mike. We really do. And I'm so glad that you guys came over here from the Real Rejects. I've been bugging Greg for there to be merch for YouTube forever. Glad it's finally coming. I'm so glad, Show Wolf. Yeah, we are very excited too. There's a design that I came up with that an artist is working on now, and we're gonna get samples of a couple of other things that one of the first things that will drop that you'll see soon, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, it might be illegal in New Jersey. I doubt it. It's just on Amazon. You just check Boost Oxygen. It's like it's just it's whatever. It's mostly used for people if they do aerobic performance and you want to get more oxygen into your blood. Like, people will use this. It's not even people like need it. It's just if you want an oxygen boost, you know. Are you allowed to drink or eat while watching the film? No, I mean, yes. So we drink coffee and tea, David, while we're watching on the Real Rejects, but we're not allowed to eat because the mics are so close to our mouths that would be really annoying if you heard us, right? You'd be like, turn this reaction off. I wish, because that's what I do at home. I snack and I eat on the couch while I'm watching. Bruno said, I'd be a great Catwoman. No one has said that before. I'm sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I don't know what's going on here, guys. I guess I'm a little tired. Hi, Sean. Been a bit of a long day. A long day of putting self-tanner on, I tell you that much. But it looks good, right? That's why you're thinking I'd make a great Catwoman, is because of the proper lighting and the self-tanner I used. I know. It's like almost makes me look like a different person. I get it, you guys. Yeah, so I might start reacting to reality television on here and getting you guys some edits. I know that I haven't had a lot of reactions on my channel, but it's because the editing for me, I do everything. Like, the editing of any video that you see on my channel is all done by me. The music placement, the editing, it's all of it. And it's a lot. Some reactions, they would take me a whole entire day. And now, once I got long COVID, now I work like 4 jobs to climb out of that debt. And I just was like, I don't have time to be doing all these YouTube reactions anymore, right? So, but I'm hopefully going to be adding some reactions of reality television. We'll see how that goes on my channel, to see if we can get some more funds happening for me specifically, so that I don't have to work so many jobs, which would be great. I just need to make a little bit more. I mean, I live in LA. It's an expensive city. You guys, one gas station was $7.28 yesterday. $7. I even have a picture of it. Is the chat on? It is on, but like there's not a, let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Are you thinking of adding the full-length reactions to your Patreon? Yeah, Sunflower, I am thinking of that because I do have a Patreon. Yeah, Mike, it's 4 gallons near you. It's 7 near me. I live in Los Angeles and the struggle is real. Anywho, yeah, I am thinking of doing, full uncut for the Patreon, which would be great. As a fellow editor, normies don't know the hard work that goes into a single video. You're killing working it so much. Oh, thank you. I bet you're tired. Your hard work pays off. I appreciate that because, yeah, I edit and have edited everything that's on my channel, and it's a lot, you know. I mean, including the videos I put in, or pings for a joke, or slowing it down and rewinding it and going back. It's just a lot, you know. It's a lot, and I think now, hopefully, if I get enough on Patreon and can possibly use some editors if I like it, and see if they post it and we enjoy it and it breaks even or gains me a little bit of money so I don't have to have so many jobs. My main goal would just be to focus on my channel again and the Real Rejects. I would just want to do that. That's kind of what I want to do with my life, which would be great. I'm in Chicago, expensive here, but not like LA. Yeah, gas is pricey here. Bruno, I just started Godzilla -1. I was able to finish it because I had to run out to go to work. I already am going to say it's going to be one of my top movies of the year. Fall Guy, top movie of the year for me. Fall Guy, brilliant. Watch that on the Real Rejects channel. If you want to see that reaction, go over there. Godzilla -1, I'm 25 minutes in, and I'm like, brilliant, brilliant, sold. Can't wait to watch the rest of it. It's great. So, so good. Absolutely show off. -1 and Fall Guy are fire, pure freaking fire. The opening shot, hi Big Mac, the opening shot in Fall Guy where it's just one long shot, so good. I love stuff like that. Top 10 movies, yeah. Those two are definitely going to be in mine. I know Godzilla -1 came out last year. I obviously just started to watch it because it dropped on Netflix. But yeah, for my movies this year, that'll be in the top. And so will Fall Guy, because so, so good. And as you guys know, on the Real Rejects, we've been watching old school stuff like Chucky, Nightmare on Elm Street. We'll start Friday the 13th. So I haven't been able to really catch up with a lot of the new movies. But I do believe I'll be on Furiosa on the Real Rejects channel. When that drops on video on demand, I'll be on that video because I'm dying to see it. That is totally up my wavelength, up my alley. It's like Mad Max. Are you kidding? That's made for Tara. Duh. You know? I have a favorite. Do I have a favorite genre of movie? You know, I don't really. I love a dark comedy, but I also have been loving horror movies. Like, you guys, I didn't watch horror movies until 2017's It came out. I did trailer reactions, a lot of them back in the day. I got to that trailer reaction because people begged me to watch that. And as I was editing that trailer reaction over and over and over, I got used to the clown scare, which terrified me. I was like, I don't watch horror movies. I got used to that clown scare of like, rah, right? And coming at you. And oh my God, Kelly, you are so sweet. She just sent me $20 for gas or anything else. That is just like, shut up. That's like the sweetest thing you could do, Kelly. That means, truly, it means a lot to me. Thank you. What was I just saying? I got distracted because that's so sweet. They said I got to check out the Challengers and Hitman 2. Yeah, I do have to check those two out. I have not seen them. But I would love to. I always, with the new stuff that comes out, I always have to check with the Real Rejects. Like, do they want to put me on that? Because then we have to wait. And so I'm waiting for Furiosa because that movie is made for me. I'll tell you that much. A favorite movie genre is what you had asked. I love dark comedies, but I've gotten really into horror. That's what I was talking about. It, 2017's It, right? I got used to editing all of those, the trailer reaction that I did to It, and the scare. It was like, rah, the clown comes out. And then I started to just get desensitized to it, and I thought, I feel like maybe I could go see this movie. And then I did. I was so scared, but then I did go see the movie. It was my favorite movie of the year. That movie is great. It is funny, well written, great plot, great acting. Are you kidding me? If all the freaking horror movies were like that movie, I'm sold. And so I got into it after that I was like, man, if horror movies have these great plots and this great vibe, and they have sure, they have jump scares, but it's not like every freaking second, right? And I love that. I loved it. And then I've started watching horror movies since then, especially on the Real Rejects, because I'm a big fan of Halloween, so it fits my personality. Having seen the US version of The Office. Yeah, duh, of course. That's what she said. Yeah, I mean, Steve is so great. He's perfect. But I've also seen the UK version as well, and that's very funny because Ricky is awesome. He's hilarious. I just watched his stand-up on Netflix. It was very funny. He's really, really great. Both of the Offices are good. That's my vibe of a show for sure. Thanks for stopping in, John. I super appreciate you. You stay safe too. I finally got around to watching The Man in the High Castle this week, and you loved it. Yeah, isn't that? And I assume, Sean, you watched the reaction with me and Aaron. That was a really surprising film that I watched that I had no idea these directors even existed. What was this movie going to be? It was odd and so interesting. And then as the story grew, I was like, This is beautiful. I mean, that movie's like a work of art. If you guys haven't watched, oh wait, you're saying The Man in the High Castle. You're not talking about the Moving Castle movie that I watched, which is like Howl's Moving Castle. That's where my brain went. Brain fog. But I have not seen I haven't seen Man in the High Castle, I don't think. I think that's a TV show. I haven't seen that, but I did watch Howl's Moving Castle, which I didn't know what that film was. I watched it on The Real Rejects probably a couple months ago with Aaron, and that was a lot of fun. It was great. Yeah, thank you to Kelly again for sending the $20. It's really, really sweet. I'm just like looking at it, and I just think that's very, very kind. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin says it's good to see you back. I super appreciate that. Stormy's asking, have you seen 28 Days Later? I have. Wait. Oh, wait. Are you talking about 28 Days Later, the horror thing? I don't think I've seen that. There's like zombies and stuff, right? I don't know if I've seen that because it's scary. And I feel like when it first came out, I was like, I don't think I want to see it. I was thinking about 28 Days Later or whatever, that rom-com movie with Sandra Bullock. Because I was like, yeah, I've seen that. You're talking about something else. So I need to add that to the list, 28 Days Later, for sure. Do I think Moana 2 and Inside Hour 2 is going to bring Pixar back from the rough past few years? Hopefully Inside Out 2, definitely. Moana 2, are you kidding? Yes, it will. People are obsessed with Moana, and if the music is just as good in Moana 2 as it was in the first one, sold, right? Because, I mean, those songs were really, really good. And if you listen to them, you'll be grooving. I'm telling you that much. You'll be, like, cutting it up with some Moana songs. So if they're that good, yes, absolutely. The Man in the High Castle is based off a book. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched that and didn't read that book. Stormy said, I just wanted another Wall-E. He's my guy. Wall-E's great, man. I get it. Another Wall-E. I mean, I'll go with another Toy Story any day. I mean, they can make 19 of them. I'll watch every single one. And what else? I mean, they could have made another Bug's Life. That's like kind of old school, but what else? Pixar. I mean, Incredibles is good. Cars is always good too. Are you guys watching any LGBTQ films for the Pride Month? No, Chloe, but we should. Well, we did watch Bound, which is LGBT for sure. Bound is like, have you seen Bound? We watched that. Me and Roxy watched that. We watched that like last month though. And I think, what have we watched that had, trying to think if there was any Pride movies that we, I don't think so, only because me and Roxy, everyone wants us to finish the Chucky series and start Friday the 13th so we can eventually get to Freddy versus Jason. So we've been focused on those, and that's the kind of the movies, the only movies that we've had time for in regards to me and Roxy. But I could watch anything else with the Chucky series counts as a Pride Month show. Hey, it does actually. Duh. Yes. Thank you for that, Mike. I was laughing, but then I'm like, no, the kid he's gay. And so that absolutely counts. Duh. So we are so it's not a film, Chloe, but it's a TV show, which is great. Yeah, watching Bound is part of the application to be a lesbian. That's very funny, Chloe. That was a great film. But yeah, the Chucky series is great. We started episode 1 and 2. So if you guys haven't watched it, go over to The Real Reject. Watch episode 1 and 2 because we're going to be getting to 3 and 4 and etc. Hopefully make it through. We need a lot of likes on those videos, guys. Because like if you want us to continue with the Chucky series, we need like 8,000 to 10,000 likes on those videos. Because those videos will get like 10,000 plus views, but we won't get all of those likes. We need so many comments and likes on those videos for The Real Rejects to let us continue with that. And we really want to because we think it's fun. So get over there and like it and be like, Tara told me to. Tara was yelling at me today to do it. Yeah, what else? tea is hot. What about Interview with Vampire with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? It's a great movie. Yeah, you know what? I think I've seen that. Maybe. I should add that to the list. That would be a good one to watch. I'll add that in there. Let's see. You also watch Brokeback Mountain. Yes, I've seen that, but it's been a long time. I don't remember it. It is a cinematic experience. I absolutely agree. Yeah, Kelly, tell them, like, I made you do it. Get over there and comment and like those Chucky videos. You should watch a film called Pride. It's a true story about Welsh miners that got support from the LGBTQ community. Even in our own time, it's beautiful. Greg would cry. Wow. Oh, that's cool. It's called Pride. Okay, I'll write that one. I'll write that one down too. That's good to know. Wow. That's an awesome story about Welsh miners. That's cool. Bruno says, I'm studying English. Listening to you speak helps train my listening skills. Oh, you're Brazilian, so you probably have an accent. And that's cool. Yeah, I should start doing that. Like listen to, I don't know, people who are in Spain and they speak Spanish so I can learn Spanish. Un poquito over here. I don't know much. I know very little. Yeah, but what else, guys? What was I going to say? Pride. So we got to write down Pride, and I actually have to write it down. I'm sorry I keep yawning. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. Sometimes chronic fatigue syndrome, like if I'm like staying in one place too long or whatever, I'll just like start to get like tired or start yawning or whatever, which is annoying. But it's nothing like it was. Like I can still go out, live my life. But you know what? I might actually put a nicotine patch on to see if I can go meet a friend later to have a drink. Because I'll tell you, the nicotine patch, it makes me bright-eyed. It wakes me up. I love the newer TV show Interview with a Vampire. Great actors. The newer TV show Interview with a Vampire. Okay, I haven't seen that either. I'll have to look that up. Oh my God, Chloe says it's almost 1 a.m. there. Crazy, Chloe. Go to sleep. What are you doing? It's 4:30 here. It's middle of the day, 4:30. That's wild, Chloe. You need sleep. What are you doing? I started taking, I'm sure you guys saw it, the liquid multivitamins that I saw on Instagram from, what's it called? I don't know. I started taking those at night. They actually help me sleep. Are you going to stay into acting long-term? Or are you looking to stay in the reaction content? That's a good question, Show Wolf, because honestly, I'm in between right now. I'm definitely always going to stay in the acting world in regards to being in films and short films that people ask me to, but also creating my own. Like I said, I'll be raising funds to make a Real Killjoy 3 very soon in August. If you guys go to my Instagram, click on that link tree, follow the Seed and Spark campaign, I would appreciate it. Just follow it so you can get updates. So I'll definitely stay in that, but I may not be auditioning as much in the commercial world because it takes up a lot of time and I have to like drive everywhere. I may just focus on the Real Rejects, that job, and then focusing on my channel, which does take up a lot of time. And if I can get my branding out there more and get more brand deals are basically commercials. So I'd be happy with that. That way I wouldn't have to like drive everywhere to get these commercials, you know, which is still fun to book the work, but you guys get what I'm saying. I have seen Oppenheimer. I liked it, Bruno. Show Wolf says it's 6:30 in Mississippi. Mississippi. Oh my God. Chloe says she's working at 5:30 as well. She said, I'll listen to my Purge Mommy and get to sleep. Good. Love you much. Thanks for joining. Yeah, get some sleep, Chloe, so that you can be bright-eyed when you go to work tomorrow. That's importanto. Got to make that money. Yeah. Oh, 2029 in Brazil, Bruno said. Oh, he's doing military time. Get out of here, Bruno. We need real time. Oh, thanks, Sunflower. She says, from one broke girl to another, you got this. I love that so much. That's so sweet. That's adorable. Thank you, Sunflower. That means a lot to me. Yeah, so hopefully I'll just be able to focus more on the reaction stuff And then if I can get, you know, brand deals and stuff to help pay the bills and live in LA, and that would be great. And let's see, what else are you guys saying? Vortex Predators, next project. Yeah, so is that a movie, or are you asking me? Because, yeah, I'm working on a couple of projects, including the next A Real Killjoy, a movie that a feature film that I was in called Tenants got distribution, so that should be out soon. Yeah, I think I'm frozen, you guys. I don't know if you can still see me. Can you? Will it come back? Maybe I'll look at one of the comments. Hey, Birkin, am I frozen? Or am I moving for you guys? Because to me, I'm frozen. Just an FYI. Yeah, black screen. I know, guys. Let's see. Cancel. How do we... Yeah. How do I, like... Here, maybe I refresh. Oh, no, that just, like, reversed the image. That's weird. I don't think it's overheating. Hold on, guys. Let me see if it'll just fix itself. Probably not. What is this doing? Frozen. 5 minutes of your stream. Let's see. Guys, it's not. Oh, wait, it just unfroze. Can you guys see me now? Let me know, because I know a lot of you guys were like, yes, frozen, black screen. I don't think it's overheating. It doesn't feel hot. Let me know if I'm back or not. It's back to me. Okay, good guy from Casey. Yay. I'm glad that you guys, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I forget what I was saying. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Yep, that's my brain. I don't remember. I got this top. It's new. I got it on Amazon, and I don't know if it's a good color red for me. I think the only reason it looks okay right now is because I told you guys I've been putting self tanner on. But I'm like, should I return this because it's like an orange red? I don't know, you guys. What's your opinion of the current state of the MCU? Oh, you know, I don't really have like a huge. I love Marvel. You know, I do enjoy Marvel a lot. I'm not like as big on it as like some of the real rejects are. That would be a better question for them. But I mean, I like it, and I'm excited for Deadpool for sure. Wait, that's not. Yes, it is. Can other creators book you for skits or videos related to what you do, or are you required to stay with the channels that you are on now? Are you like freelance or contracted? No, other channels could book me for skits or videos. They would obviously have to pay me, but no, I'm always available to create content and do stuff with other channels and other people for sure. Mike said, looks like a nice shade of red. Okay, this is good. Many people don't know that Robert Englund already made a version of Phantom of the Opera in 1989. Oh, that's cool to know, Orlando. Hi, Sigma Male. Anthony said it looks good. Okay, I'll take it. I thought maybe it was like too orange, but okay. RF Reaction says, please react to a movie called Gone Fishing in 1997, Danny Glover and Joe Pesci, super funny movie. Okay, yeah, we might be able to do. I'm never in charge, guys. I get messages like this all the time. They're like, please react to this movie, and I am never in charge of what we react to. That's all Greg and John. That's all the boss's decision. But we can add it to the list and see if they choose it. I think the hype meter will go back up when they fold the X-Men back into the MCU. Oh yeah, that'll be pretty intense. I agree with that. Look at my cat. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? She's like, leave me alone. She's cute. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys liked the red. I thought maybe it was too orange, but I wore it anyway. Um, oh, thanks, Kelly. You guys are sweet. Lovely Void. I saw that you guys reacted to War of the Worlds. Yes. What are your final thoughts? I hope you loved it. Yes, the Sigma male, we really liked it. We got a lot of complaints about us screaming too much because I was just really excited when I saw the aliens. I was like, ah! And there's a couple times Aaron or I possibly spoke over a line where we didn't get the information we needed from the movie, which doesn't happen all the time, but there were people yelling at us like they got sick and died, like you guys missed the line where they said this and that. But I really loved the movie, even though I missed some of the stuff, and we were not complaining about it, but we were like, wait, why didn't they explain this or that? People were like, they did. And people were losing it. I know my cat is cute, right? But I loved War of the Worlds. Great freaking film. I mean, come on now, it's Spielberg. Jordan Peele's in talks at Marvel to direct something. I think it's for X-Men or Doctor Strange 3. Oh, that would be good. Jordan Peele, he knows what's up, man. He is a really cool, different type of director's eye. And because he's good with comedy, that means he's also really good with drama. Because I mainly book comedy in the commercial world. And in the film world, I mainly book drama. Yeah, wild, right? I trust comedic actors more with drama than I do just actors who just do one thing. Only because I think you have to go through some life moments. And I think most people who are good at comedy have had a hard, stinking life. So they're automatically just in touch with like their emotions and being able to emotionally deliver more than someone who doesn't have a comedic side. I know that seems weird, but I think most comedians we're all kind of sad a little bit. Anyway, oh, thank you, Kelly. She says your reaction to the World of the Worlds was fantastic. I'm glad you liked it. There were so many people complaining like, it's loud. They keep screaming and they miss things. And I'm like, we're human, guys. Like, let it go. We're just trying to enjoy this movie. Knight said, how did I get into the acting business? So I went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy when I was 18 out here in LA. And then I would sing and stuff, studying musical theater. But then I fell in love more with the comedy side of acting. And then I did a lot of improv. I went to UCB, Second City, IO when it still existed, and then started booking in the comedic world, especially in commercials. Commercials are there's a lot of comedy there. And I really love that. And that's what made me fall in love with acting. And then on the film side, I booked drama and comedy too. And then I've been making more dark comedies. I like to, direct and make dark comedies. And also they have a horror-esque to them. Like A Real Killjoy has a zombie in it, which I love, which is great. So you have range, and be it directing or acting, having range will take you super far. That I appreciate that. That's why you like Jordan Peele. Yeah, for sure. Acting is definitely always my number one. Directing is sort of secondary. I'm not like in love with it, but I do enjoy it. I need to do it one time when I'm not in something. Everything I've directed, I've been in, because I've just been like, I kind of know maybe what I want it to look like. It'll just be easier if I do it. I'll know, I'll be able to keep the set moving, get people in and out on time. Like, I don't know. There's just things that I like as a director, but it is a lot of hard work. Like the pre-production, coming up with the shot list, making sure you have a sound and a DP and like a PA and who's going to meet there. Where's the location? Got to nail down the location. Got to pay for that. It's a lot. Stormy says, one of my favorite movies are the Gremlins films. Can't believe it's been over 40 years. Wow, 40 years. I don't think I've seen those. Not lying. I don't think I've seen a single one. They're planning to reboot the story. Oh, that's cool. I would hope they keep the effects practical too. That's my hope for everything, Stormy, is that everything that is important enough that they keep practical. And I believe in the Chucky series, they've kept the doll somewhat practical. I know there's CGI because we're very advanced now. But that's a big reason why I think a lot of us love The Mandalorian. That was practical, right? Grogu was practical. And you can see, him walk around with Grogu at Disneyland, which is awesome. Not him, the actual actor, but you guys get what I mean. And I love practical effects, which is why Nightmare on Elm Street, the very first one, I know they've made 8. The very first one still has my heart. And that was all practical effects. That face coming through a wall, all they had to do was that's such a simple trick, is you just put up a sheet, make it look like a wall, and then you can push a body through it. Bravo. That's what we call indie good stuff right there. What's one of my big long-term goals? Big long-term goals, just to honestly right now, long COVID did throw me for a whirl. So it's like I'm trying to work myself out of debt because I couldn't work for 3 months. And 3 months, that's tough. But I think my long-term goal would just to be able to cut down on the jobs and then just kind of work with the Real Rejects, work on my channel and have enough time and maybe some extra money to continue making short films. And continue auditioning. Right now I can't really audition too much because I need to work, right? So I'm kind of in a weird limbo right now. SJ said Adam Sandler smashed it in the emotional scenes in Click. Comedians have so much depth. Absolutely agree. Anthony said practical effects are still king, so much more immersion when well done. I absolutely agree. It's just better. Stormy, I love Jurassic Park movies, but the past few lost its charm because it's almost too completely CGI. Yeah, I wish that, films would go back to practical, but, especially it's scary with AI and CGI just coming up. I don't know what's going to happen to the industry. It's a scary thing to think about because I'm with you on that. First Nightmare on Elm Street is a horror masterpiece. I agree, Orlando. It's like prime time, baby. It's so freaking good, right? I also agree that that the first Jurassic Park, those practical effects, they're never gonna go out of style. Have I seen Videodrome? It came out in the 80s. I haven't. Maybe I gotta watch that. I haven't seen that. I would watch it. Came out in the 80s. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, sorry. I think it paused it for a sec. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. Am I still here? I think I am. I was like, can I text and then go right back to this? The video, that movie framed me out. Oh, freaked you out as a kid. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll watch it. I have seen The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It's a long, long time ago. I don't remember a lot of it. I should probably rewatch that, Anthony. My spin reaction breakdowns on my channel is that you write, direct, act, edit scenes from your videos. Filmmaking is your passion. YouTube is a gateway. Absolutely, Showwolf. 110%. Michael Howard said Videodrome was messed up, freaky, weird sci-fi horror movie directed by David Cronenberg. Interesting. Yeah, Mike, I think because it probably froze. It froze once before, but then I just went to send a text, so I had to go out of the YouTube, and I was like, can I do this real quick and come back? So maybe that's why it was frozen. Anyway, hopefully you see it now. I'm probably going to have to sign off here pretty soon. Oh, cool. I've already been on here for 70 minutes. That's wild, y'all. It had James Woods. Okay, cool. I'll have to your screen went black for a sec. Okay, Showwolf, that's why. So when I went, because I got a text from my friend that I'm meeting later, and I was like, oh, can I do this now? Probably not a great time to check it, but I was like, am I late? Yeah, I pray that the movie theater experience goes back to pre-COVID times, but streaming has made it to be, yeah, the Sigma Mail, streaming has made it very difficult. I don't know if the movie theaters are going to recover. I honestly don't. I really hope they do, but it hasn't been looking good. It really hasn't. Yeah, and I'm still standing. Haven't even fainted once. Time flies when you're having fun. That's right, Mike. I'm glad that I came back on here. I know that I haven't been live in a while, and I will come on here, and then I'm like, I gotta keep doing it, and then I forget. I get too busy with all these stinking jobs I have, you guys. Um, um, but I had a little bit of time today, and I was like, I want to update them on the long COVID stuff because I know you guys were sending me a lot of love, and I really, really appreciate that. But also, excuse me, wanted to answer your questions and stuff, which, in case you had any. And yes, Kelly Thompson, Fall Guy, one of the top movies of the year for me. It's phenomenal. I must go to a great theater. I almost never have had an annoying audience. Yeah, theaters they were my best friends. They were my second home. The ArcLight here, when it closed down, I cried. Legitimately tears. I was crying. That was my second home. That was my favorite theater. Apparently Tom Cruise bought it over. It may be opening back up, but it may not. It's a huge theater. Beautiful, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. Sean said he feels like movie theaters are on their last legs with everything going to the internet right away. I agree. I absolutely agree. I feel like the fact that Fall Guy was out for, what did they say? It was out for 2 weeks, and they immediately sent it to video on demand because it didn't make money in the theaters. I'm just like, man, if they had waited and the word got out of what a great movie it was, that maybe it would have picked up later on. But I think the only reason the word got out that it was a great movie is maybe because people were watching it at home, which is what everybody does now. Like, I mean, how many times do you guys go to the movie theater? Probably not that much, right? I mean, I haven't been much, I haven't been able to support it much because I'm constantly watching movies with the real rejects, right? So I don't have a ton of time to go to the theater. Have I ever read a bad script? Oh, sure. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. I know someone's yelling at me. They're like, yawning is contagious even through video. I know. Like Civil War is on Amazon. It already came out, and it came out 3 months ago. Yeah, I mean, they're popping them right out. It's insane. So I just don't know if theaters will make it. It's crazy. I know this is a long shot. I react to TV shows and movies on a place called Rumble. If you want to co-host a movie reaction with me. Yeah, I can maybe do that. I only work if there's pay with it, though. I know that sounds like weird, but I have to work for pay. Anywho, I know Show Off said hit the oxygen. Hi, Eric. Eric said, Olaf from Virginia Beach. Guys, I don't need this. For those of you just popping in, go back to the beginning of this video. When I get a little tired or whatever, sometimes I will boost my oxygen levels because it helps like my brain. I don't need it. I don't even know if it's really doing anything, but I assume it is. This is not a prescription. You can get them on Amazon. I know, Show Off. I'm making y'all all y'all on. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I look pretty today because I did self-tanner and good lighting. I already showed this before, but see, like, not good lighting. You're like, she looks all right. Self-tanner helps. Great lighting. What a winner, right? I see you. Do I ever quote any memes in real life? I constantly use, can I pet that dog? I don't think I do. I don't know. I feel like I use my own memes. I'm like, get the juice. Let's get juicing, right? Oh, they're juicing over there. I use that. All my phrases. They're like my phrases. The episode brought you to boost. Tara, I said boost, not bow. Never mind. LOL. Self-tanner's on point, right? Show Off. It's great. I was like, yeah, I love it because I like feeling when I'm tanner. I just feel, I don't know. I just feel like it makes me look more lively, a little bit better. That's very sweet, Jason. I appreciate you. But noticing the red. Yeah. The red is, I don't normally wear red. And I thought when I put this on, it's new. It's from Amazon. I thought when I put it on that I was like, it might be too orange and not enough red for me. But with the self-tanner, it actually works with my coloring. If I didn't have the self-tanner, you guys would be like, nope. I'm the guy who suggested the many definitions of Jews by Tara in the comments. Yes. Yes, Jason. The many definitions. People are like, they're like, I use it for everything. I'm like, they're doing the juice. That's the juice. And you guys see me. You know that when I say it, you guys know. There's just an understanding what I use it for. And I do still say karate kicks. SG81, you're old school. I still, in my emails, they still sign off karate kicks, Tara Erickson. Because I think that's funny. Because I can't even do karate kicks. I mean, hiya, that's the best I can do. I don't work out enough. Hiya. Hiya. There's my back kick for you. That was fun, right? Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Oh, thanks, Eric. He said, this is for a non-tan fair skin. That's so sweet. Thank you for that. Let's celebrate their 20th super on a live stream. Oh, that's cool, Eric. Congrats. It's your 20th super chat on a live stream. That's awesome. Oh, SG81 says, yes, I have your Patreon postcards. I love that, SG81. That makes me super happy. Yeah, a lot of the new people or on Rejects don't realize that I have a Patreon, but I do. You guys can go to my Instagram. My link tree is always up there. It has all my stuff. Love you back, Grammy O'Larry. Thank you guys for coming on here and being so supportive and chatting with me and just hanging out. It's fun. I need to come on here more often. And like you guys in the super chat, just sending, some money my way. That means the world to me. I know it seems like insane, but I mean, thank you. Like really, it does. It means a lot to me. I'm surprised you had time to go live. I know. You had no idea that I worked so many jobs. Yeah, show off, me too. Luckily, 2 of them are from at home. So if I get up early enough and get kind of like stuff scheduled and edited and whatnot, then I can have some free time, which is good. And that's what happened today. I worked really fast because I was like, I would like to get on a live. The HMS, which is High School Musical videos on Real Rejects, have been so fun. Yeah, we really hope to, Kelly. We just need to keep the views up and the likes so that they can kind of like break even on those videos, because we need to get like a lot of views in order for the Real Rejects to kind of like break even on paying us to host and be there and then paying the editors, etc. But yes, we really want to finish it. I freaking love High School Musical, the series. You guys, the TV show is so good. It's so good. You should set up Streamlabs. YouTube makes 50% of your super chat money. Oh, that's lame. I didn't know that. How do I do Streamlabs? I'll look it up. By the way, Erickson, cool last name. Being biased since my name is Eric, minus the son. Yeah, totally. And Knight said I should react to Legion 2010. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. But then again, as we've discussed, terrible memory. So I might have seen it. I don't think I have. Hi, all. Just popped in for a quick cup while passing by. I watched Sting a few days ago. I was pleasantly surprised. A cheeky little horror. It's recommended. Okay, cool. I don't think I've seen that. That's good to know. I could add that to the list. Even though me and Roxy are kind of almost full up of watching, committed to the Chucky series and then Friday the 13th, but I can add that to the list to watch with another reactor or something, especially because Halloween time is coming up, y'all, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, I'll probably flip over my apartment in September. So you guys will see those videos. If you follow me on Instagram or even on here, I obviously post that. I turn over my entire apartment. So I live in one room. So this is like my apartment right now, right? Here's my TV and the couch and whatever. That's my kitty cat. Look how cute he is. Oh. Isn't he like the cutest cat? You guys are like, he's so cute. I can't stand it. And then I turn all of these paintings and art and stuff. It all comes down and all of it gets replaced with Halloween. All of the bedding, pillows, everything, even the kitchen, like art and stuff, it all becomes like Halloween. insane because it's not like anybody comes over. I just do it for me. It's wild. Did I get a chance to check out Fallout? I started the first episode. Great show. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Haven't watched all of it yet. Black cats are the best. Oh, you love how clean and organized your place is. I love that you noticed that. Thank you for that. I actually started, that is one of my jobs, you guys. Look, I know it's so silly. Get organized by me. So I've done it for mostly just friends, but I had these cards made in case friends of friends had somebody who was like needed to get organized or get their life in order. Because I actually really like doing that. I've done it for Greg and Roxy with the Royal Rejects. Greg and Olivia. Sorry, I don't know why I said Greg and Roxy. I've done it for Roxy. I've done it for Greg and Olivia at their house. Help them kind of get organized and stuff. I like that as one job where I'm like, I love cleaning and I love organizing. I'm obsessed. Which is weird, I know, but I actually really do enjoy it. And I'm glad that you guys are seeing it. That's cool, because I was like, I don't think it looks that. But no, it is. I mean, it is clean and it is organized. I try to keep it all that way for sure. So I'm glad you guys noticed that. Okay, guys, I think I gotta head out. But LA condo, yeah. But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys for sending the super chat. Like, that means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. That honestly really helps me. A movie that I think you'll appreciate is dark comedy Employee of the Month, 2004 with Christina Applegate. I don't know if I've seen that. She's on her daily runs. You've seen so far, nothing terrible has happened to me, but my neighbor broke his arm. Ha! I know, but people think like black cats have that they're like, ooh, they're spooky and mysterious. That's why I was like, I got 2 black cats. I adopted them in October of 2021. I was like, they're my Halloween kitties. I love them. Yes, thank you so much, Show Wolf. They said, great live, do this again. I will be back. I need to actually do this consistently. I would love to, especially with you guys like sending money and supporting. I mean, that really means a lot to me. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Love you guys.